In the Trenches, TideSports.com, special treat, Bryant Museum. But we're gonna go behind the walls of the audio and video world and talk to the curators who have a daunting task, organizing this material, distributing this material, and figuring out a way to make sure that it doesn't go away. You're in the trenches. This is Mr. David Mize. And what is your position exactly?
I'm in charge of all the video here at the museum. We just got over 7,000 tapes from the athletic department.
And is that pretty? This is just
part of it.
Part of it,
this
right?
is just part of it. We got it all the way down the hallways. I think it actually goes back to around '89, and I think it goes up to around 2003. And the film will come over here, and I'll feed it through. It's basically a box of mirrors, is what it is. Goes into the camera, and then from the camera, we have a cable that runs into the back of the edit system, and then that's how we capture it.
How many hours do you put in? And is it really, are you elbow deep in that footage? And
you know, one of the things I've tried to do since I've been here 2 years is try to figure out what people ask for the most, and go ahead and put that in digitally so that when people ask, I can just drag it and drop it in timeline. This starts our film collection, and like I said, it starts in the 20s. This is basically what you're seeing on this shelf are film that have been transferred already. We also deal with other sports. So you're looking at soccer, you're looking at volleyball, you're looking at some baseball down through here.
This is an insane amount of film.
This is more basketball here. This is more football. Now this is football. This starts the video age of about 88 on until I believe this ends at 2003. The biggest thing that I look at is, and it's a little scary, is, you know, if you've got 30 minutes worth of footage, and it's going to take you 30 minutes to digitize that. What we've got to figure out is exactly how we can accomplish this task, and like I said, accomplish it before, you know, they put us in the ground. I
don't think Coach Saban helped your situation.
I told somebody the other day, I said, you know, I could get a lot done if we just shut down for a year.
So now we're moving from the video portion of In the Trenches of Bryant Museum to some of the audio portion, and we're here with the curator of Bryant Museum, Mr. Taylor Watson. And we were just discussing something interesting about the 1945 Sugar Bowl.
The 45 is the earliest one we have. It's originally on a 16.5-inch platter, but it's actually it's recorded inside out, directly recorded onto the disc. But the Holy Grail is the 1927 Rose Bowl when Alabama played Stanford. The rumor is, through the Curator Sports grapevine, is there's actually an audio copy of that game out there. I have not been able to find it in my 15 years, but by God, I'm still looking. This is the 1949 Alabama-Tulane game. And again, this is a disc that was recorded inside out. The recorder is about half the size of this table. We've got some wonderful audio that we found in special collections of Frank Thomas and Harry Gilmer. They had this show called, students did, called Your University, recorded again on these big, beautiful platters.
All right, so now we're going to move over to the photo guy here at Bryant Museum, and it is Brad Green.
That's correct.
Assistant curator?
Yes, that's right.
What do you do? Tell me your daily grind here.
The majority of the tasks I have is basically, I made my own little niche here, and I just basically deal with the photograph.
So you get a lot of different media outlets that will drop you an email, give you a phone call.
Like HBO's having a special coming out in December, so we did a lot of stuff with them, video, photographs, and all that.
For your photos, are most of them digitized, or are you digging through?
Majority of them, we have like 10,000 recessions. So that means they have description, file names, and everything. Okay. And then we have probably 20,000, 30,000 slides and negatives.
Okay.
And now we're getting the digital age. Yeah. We get 30,000 from Kent Gidley from the athletic department at one haul.
That wraps it up for this edition of In the Trenches, TideSports.com. Hope you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes peek at Bryant Museum. We got Auburn right around the corner, and of course, the big game on December 6th here in the Trenches.